Hi guys, it has been an absolute eternity since I've done a video. I think the last one I did was in June or something, but I'm back now. I felt the call to make another video finally, so here I am. I'm finally going to address this topic. I got this request a long time ago. I can't remember who asked me to do it, but it's on my thoughts about true friendship. So I just wanted to talk about that. Now where to begin. Okay, so let's say you're trying to find a group of friends that you can be really close with, who are going to always have your back, who you can talk to, be yourself with, and everybody wants that, and everybody deserves to have that with, absolutely no question. The first thing before I go to talk about actual friendship that you need to understand is that the best thing you can do in the beginning when you don't know, where you can find these people is to 100% be yourself. You have to be yourself at all times because you don't want to meet people and give them an impression that you are not who you present yourself as. So you want them to love you for you. The other thing, however, that's probably even more important than that is I firmly believe that we go through life with people who are similar to us. There's that famous saying, however cheesy it might sound, birds of a feather flock together. I believe that to be very, very true, and I can state that from my own experience. It's true though. Let's say you're in college, you're going to find people who are like-minded and you're going to meet them through similar interests. But the best thing you can do when you're in search of these people who you want to call your best friends, who you want to be close with, is to be yourself and just go at life how you would in an everyday sense, going after the things that are important to you, and you will meet these people. The trick though is that you're not going to meet them by going out and looking for them. I guarantee you, if you look back at all the friends you have, or at least most of them, you're going to say, I didn't go out and try to find these people. I just met them. That's the case with me, with all of my friends. All of my friends I met just by happenstance. I can't even remember how I met the majority of them. That's the thing. You meet people who mean the most to you when you're least expecting it. They come into your life and you cultivate that relationship over time. The next important thing is that friendship grows. It grows by building trust. It grows by sharing experiences with each other and things that you have in common, or just that elusive click. I still to this day have no idea what the click is. It's just you jive well with each other. This process may be the most difficult just because you have to, in a way, put a little bit of yourself on the line because you have to garner trust with these people. But really, it's about the experiences that you have with them, and over time, the friendship grows. Now, the number one most important thing that I think that you need to have in a really great, positive, amazing friendship is empathy. Empathy is the best thing that you can have with your friends. There are not a lot of people who practice empathy anymore. For you to just come in and say how, somebody really made you feel small or made you feel sad or embarrassed or whatever it is. And most of the time, people just want someone to listen to them. Listen to them and to tell them, oh, you know what, I know how you feel. I have felt that way so many times before, and I'm here for you. Those are the most important words you could say. I am here for you. You don't judge, you don't do anything like that. You listen and you offer your support. That is the absolute best thing you can do in a really fine, well, relationships too, but friendships. That is the absolute best thing you can do. Um, because there's a difference, you can offer constructive criticism if, they ask for it or the situation calls for it, but there's a huge difference between constructive criticism and judgment. When people are in a raw state and they're being vulnerable with you and they're telling you how they feel about something, the worst thing you can do is to say, "Wow, you're weird," or "Why do you feel that way? That's stupid. The way you feel is stupid." That's making a judgment. People, when they open their heart to you, they want you to listen to them. They want you to have empathy for them. Because that's what the human experience is all about, right? The human experience is about making connections and feeling like we have a sense of belonging and worth and love and joy and all these great things. We want to have that with the people we are friends with. So that's why I can't state enough that the absolute best thing you can do is to just sit down and listen and be with them and listen to them and have empathy. If you do that, that not only builds trust, but it builds that connection with with a person that you may be searching for in your friendships. Because if you're like me, I really love and cherish my friendships, and I keep them very close to my heart. Because true friendship, it takes time to cultivate. And so I've been blessed with an amazing group of friends that are like family to me, and it's because we do these things with each other. We have empathy for each other, we're there for each other, we listen, we have respect, but we have so much fun, and we just click so well together. There's 8 of us, and we all just have the greatest sense of humor with each other, and it's always a great time. And I think, depending on who the people you end up becoming friends with, you have little like inside jokes, that nobody else understands, but you understand them. Like I'll share one with you as quickly as possible. 2 New Years ago, we were at my friend's house, and one of my guy friends, he has a very quirky personality. He kind of acts like he's had a little bit to drink when he hasn't had anything to drink. But he's hilarious. I love him. And so we were having some champagne, and he started acting even more quirky and crazy than usual. And we had only each had like a glass of champagne, and we were like, "Dude, how much did you have?" And he pointed to the glass, and he said, "I only had this much." And when he got to the glass, he knocked it over by accident. And that was just, we all thought that was hilarious, because he clearly hadn't had enough to be, even buzzed or whatever it was. He had barely had anything, but he knocked the cup over as if he was, had like 6 glasses or something. So, the following year, we have a tradition where we do Secret Santa. The following year, I got him for Secret Santa, and I got a glass engraved. I don't know what kind of glass they are, but they're, I think they're normally something that you would put, like, whiskey or bourbon in, something like that. I got a glass, and I engraved this much on the side, and then an arrow pointing. And I gave that to him, and he loved it, and it was a really cool thing, That's a thing that we do every year. We have Secret Santa, we have a group message chat with each other to always keep in touch. So yeah, I mean, in closing statements, just make sure that you have empathy. Empathy is the number one thing that I can that I can advocate in really great, amazing relationships and friendships. To have some patience, take the time to get to know them, and just have fun. Be yourself. 100% be yourself. That is the most important thing that you could do on your end, as well as empathy. You have to be yourself because you want them to love you for you, not for what they think you might be, you know? Like I said, have patience because it takes time to create really great relationships. I've known my friends for about 5 years now, and we know so much about each other because we've been together for such a long time. So that takes a great deal of patience. And of course, you know, where you are will have an effect on the kinds of people you meet and how many people you might meet. You know, if you live in a city, you will maybe have more opportunities to meet more people, but it really doesn't matter where you are as long as you're open to meeting new people and to being yourself and being a human being with the people that you meet. Being authentic. Because I feel like those things are so rare these days, to have someone who's authentic and has a great deal of empathy and humanity for other people. So practice that as much as possible. And I think you're home free, you know, if you go by that. That's just my experience. Feel free to disagree with me. Um, but I tell you what, if I hadn't gone by those principles, I would never have the amazing group of friends that I have. So, I hope this helped. I'm so glad to be back and making videos. Um, Again, you know, if you message me and I don't get back to you right away, I am working on, you know, having more time to do that kind of thing and to make these videos because they are important to me because I want to put out my views on certain things and, you know, maybe help some people out who may need it. Like that quote, you know, it's one of my favorites. Be the change you wish to see in the world. So I guess that is where I will end, and I hope you guys, wherever you are in the world, are having an awesome day, and I will see you next time.